Hi, Dyslexic Genius here. What I'm going to talk about is the Victor Portable 255. They came out in 1928 all the way into the mid-30s. These were used to take on a picnic in the backyard, and they got beat up a lot on the corners. This kind of vinylite covering they have, every time you bumped it, it'll split all this on the outside. You got to realize also these came out in 1928, and the leather literally rots off the phonograph. This is the handle. I don't do this kind of work, you'd have to take this to a saddle maker and have him put a piece in and then re-rivet it here. If you want to do it really, really cool and you found a new handle, you'll have to remove these rivets right here, and then you'd have to make that rivet and get it gold plated. So it's much easier to go to a saddle maker and have them fix this part for you. And this is because they were inexpensive and they went to the beach and holidays skiing or wherever, and they probably played it in the bath car going down the road. Has gold-plated hardware, orthophonic tone arm.
Orthophonic reproducer?
Yep. And it sits just like that. The sound comes out of here. This little slot here, this little thing here, is for your tungstone needles, and it slides in. It's a little needle holder like this that Victor came out with. And then you could fill this up too also with regular steel needles. It has a circle clip right here to hold the turntable in place. And what that means is that the turntable has a notch cut into it, and this clip comes in and goes clip, hooks onto it.
So you have to remove that if you wanted to take off the turntable?
Yeah, now I'm going to do this when I start talking about it. The other thing is you have a little clip here in the back. And that little clip in the back you pull out, and the crank comes out too. And the crank sits in like this. The circle clip, you don't want to lose this. They come off very easily like that. And that's what it hooks in right here in this edge. So then you take this off. And now we have two oiling holes here, and you have to use a flashlight to get in here to oil the governor and stuff through these two holes right here. And then you'd oil the spindle shaft right here. Also, on these, they have this really cool brake that goes, see how that moves? The gold piece comes around this piece and goes. So then when you push this, this is the stop part, and that's the play part. On restorations, I pop this up and I put a little dab of oil into here because we have two pieces of metal rubbing back and forth all the time when you're playing, and this just kind of helps it. And you can just go here, right here, like that. This is the record click. This comes over when you do this, right in here, the record ends, typical orthophonic operation, and boom. Now you can see we had wear marks in here where they got this way over here too far. And that's
They got what too far?
This piece here was rubbing up in here. You see the shiny part here? This is really cool. Love that. So to reassemble this, these things are a little wobbly on these because they're very inexpensive. You're going to put this on. Now you're going to have to rotate. There, it drops in. Now there's two sides to the circle clip. This is the top side. It has kind of a bow to it. You just come in here and it collects. And then we're ready to go. And the sound comes out from here. This is in the play position. So we will...
So you don't close the lid when you play this?
No, you don't. We put it in the lock position. And the motor is completely wrapped with a horn. There's a hole in the middle of the horn. The horn's all in here, comes out here, and the motor sticks right in the middle. It's a single spring motor. This is kind of coming apart, but this up here shelf was designed to hold your records. Because they have a single spring motor and a little spring, you need to wind them all the way up. There we go. Put your record on. Make sure you point the pointing part of the steel needle to the outside. This is designed to rotate back like that.
What are you playing?
I Got a Darn Good Reason Now by the Jungle Band, Brunswick label. And now we're going to pop open a beer at the beach and we're going to go.
Turning my time into die. But now it's different. Since this moment baby came away. Oh, she kills me and she feels me. She has it that bold. She knows it and she shows it wherever she goes. I got a darn good reason now for being gone.
Now you want to stop it, you just go like that, give it a little click, and I bet you didn't realize that the volume and clarity of this little portable comes out really well. And you know, this is a lot of fun machine. I mean, the sound is killer. I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's my tip for the day.